Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fables Unfolded, the series where we break down classic stories and the big lessons they hold. As far we have talked about consistency in the tortoise and the hare, kindness in the lion and the mouse, and honesty in the boy who cried wolf. Today's story is about pride and how a little flattery can sometimes trick even the smartest of us. It's the tales of the fox and crow. Let's get into it. Let's hear the story first. One bright morning, a crow sat on a branch, holding a piece of cheese in her beak. She had just found it and was feeling quite pleased with herself. It was her prize. As she sat there, proud and ready to enjoy her snack, a hungry fox came walking by. He saw the crow and, more importantly, he saw the cheese. But instead of jumping up or begging, the fox decided to use his brain. He sat below the tree and said, "Good morning, beautiful crow. You look stunning today. Your feathers shine like silk." The crow blinked, surprised. No one had ever complimented her like that. The fox continued, "And your voice I have never heard. It's the most beautiful sound in the forest. I would give anything to hear your voice. Please sing me a little song, please." Flattered and blushing, the crow was so much impressed. The crow wanted to show off. She opened her back to sing, and the cheese fell straight into the fox's mouth. The fox smiled, swallowed the cheese, and said, "Thank you. That's all I needed. Next time, don't let your pride do the talking, okay?" And off he went. Okay, this is a big lesson actually. If someone want to give you some compliment, then you have to look to yourself before, because you know yourself better than anyone else. Okay, and what is the lesson we get from this story? The crow was so caught up in the fox's sweet words that she forgot to be careful. Her pride made her easy to trick. The fox didn't need force, he used praises to get what he wanted. This story teaches us that not all the compliments are genuine. Sometimes people will say nice things not because they mean it, but because they want something from us. That's why it's important to stay grounded even when we praised. It also reminds us to think before we act. The crow acted on emotion, not on logic, and paid the price. The fox, on the other hand, used clever thinking to teach us to reach his goal. It is a reminder that brain often beats brawn. Why this story still matters? This story, like many others, Yusuf have written this story from a thousand years before, is still relevant, so relevant today, because pride is something we all deal with. Whether it's in school or at work or online, people love being praised. But when we chase praises too much, we became easy targets of manipulation. In the world of social media, for example, we see this all the time: fake flattery comments that boost ego just to gain favor. It's a modern day version of the fox and the crow. This fable teaches us to recognize true appearance, true appreciation versus manipulative praises, and to stay humble even when we are shining. So let's start our next story another day. Bye bye.